In this video, I'd like to give you the 3 core elements to having a successful sales conversation. Because let's face it, if you're an entrepreneur and you cannot sell or you're not making sales, you're not going to be in business for very long. Now, I know how totally cringeworthy it can feel when you ask somebody for money. But like I said, it's a skill that you can learn. It's only because you didn't learn how to do it at school or college or whatever that it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Gwyneth and I specialise in helping fabulous women entrepreneurs such as you to really acknowledge and then charge what it is you're worth, to look at the services on offer, to ensure that your transformation is completely clear so that you're strengthening your brand in every marketing conversation you have, and also to look at the systems and processes in your business to ensure that you are actually have the freedom that you signed up for when you decided to go into business. So, having a successful sales conversation. Number 1, detach from the need to sell. Just build rapport and really listen to what your potential client is telling you. Now, you could say, how can I help you? But that is a very, very general question. Our brains like to be specific. Our brains want clarity, an intention, a clear outcome. So a much better question is, what made you decide to sign up for the discovery call, make the appointment to speak with me today? You could also say, how did you hear about me? These types of questions allow the client to get very specific about why they want to talk with you. And it's important to get this right in at the beginning as well, because if you do not offer what it is they're looking for, you don't want to be spending 30 or 45 minutes speaking to somebody only to find out that actually, no, there is no match because I don't have this service or product that you actually want from me. So very important at the beginning is, what made you decide to come to me today? Or how did you hear about me? Or what is the outcome you're expecting from our conversation today? Very specific questions will get a very specific answer and help you and your potential client to be absolutely clear on the outcome of the conversation that you're about to have. Number 2, when it does come to the part in the conversation about when you are going to be asking for money, don't just start talking about all your services, packages, whatever it is that you have on offer. Always ask permission. So you paraphrase back. So if I've understood you correctly, this is what you would like to know about, or this is what you would like more information about. Yes. May I share some of the options with you? Again, 2 or 3 options maximum. No confusion. Keep it very clear. Wait for them to say yes. So get that permission. May I share these options with you? Yes, thank you. First of all, I have this, then I have this, then I have this. Now, clearly there's a lot more detail involved here, and I'm just trying to give you the basics in this video. But a little very useful piece of information is to be careful about your language, to never use the word price, but always talk about an investment, to never use the word discount, to always talk about rolling back your prices, and to never talk about freebies, but to talk about adding value with a time limiter or a space limiter of some description. Once you have put those options on the table, then it's up to the potential client to make a choice, and they will make a choice very quickly. Now, at this point, many times, and this is number 3, the 3rd element of a successful sales conversation, you could hear something like, that's much more than I thought, I can't afford it. I'm going to have to speak to my partner, my spouse, my friend, whoever about this. It's really bad timing for me right now, having thought about it. Actually, I need to take some time out. Now, a lot of the time, these statements are going to be because the person that you are speaking to has suddenly gone into a little bit of a money mindset story where they're telling themselves they are not worthy. A lot of the reasons behind I can't afford it, what they're actually saying is, I'm not worth it. How on earth did I ever think what gives me the right to come and actually spend this amount of money on myself? There's a lot of money mindset there. It may be genuine. This is not about tricking people into paying you money, to signing up for your services if they really can't afford it. but do challenge them and remind them about why they came to speak with you in the first place, and say to them, yeah, I totally get that, but I just want to clarify, because at the beginning of our conversation today, you said this is what you wanted. Like I said, if it's genuine, then there's not going to be any trickery involved. But if the person is just feeling guilty about spending money on themselves, something needs to be done about that. Now, a great way to encourage somebody, to help somebody to a decision, we're not talking about trickery here, we're not talking about putting pressure on anybody, is to say, well, one of the things I could do to help you take a decision, if I've got this fast action bonus, somebody who's really committed, who's prepared to invest in themselves, there's this fast action bonus, but I would need to hear from you by, and give them a deadline. Regardless of what happens, give a deadline for them to get back to you. And if they don't get back to you, write to them. Decide when that deadline is. How is it going to take place? Is it going to be on the telephone? Is it going to be on an email? Please do not let somebody go away saying, oh, I'll get in touch. Because two things happen. You end up wondering when you're going to ever hear from them again. But the other thing is that they're not going to feel great either, going away knowing full well that they have no intention of working with you, but but they don't email you or telephone you. They're also going to be feeling a bit, that wasn't actually great, just not getting back to them. But then the more that time passes, the more people don't want to get in touch. So set a deadline for a yes or a no. Now, as I said, there is a lot more to having a successful sales conversation, but those are three of the core elements to really put you on track. Is to, first of all, find out exactly what the potential client is expecting from your conversation, to ask permission and give no more than 3 options, watching your language, and to be aware of the so-called red flags. Now's not a good time, I can't afford it. Is there a money mindset issue kicking in? Or, do they generally mean, sorry, I absolutely can't afford it? You will know. And I know that as somebody who sells with integrity and in sincerity, that you are not going to be pushing people into a transaction that they really cannot afford. So I hope that has helped you. If you would like live training on a weekly basis, please do come and join my Facebook group for ambitious women entrepreneurs on Facebook. I'm going to put a link into the comments. You just have to answer a couple of questions. I've been speaking a lot today. You just have to answer a couple of questions to get the approval, and then I'll look forward to welcoming you into the group. In between times, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.